Welcome to Centauri Stir Fry. Today we'll be talking about Iceman Comiquette by Sideshow Collectibles. Stick around. Okay, welcome back if you're new or whatever. Today we'll be doing a older statue. It's been in storage in a closet for a long time. It's been in the garage. Okay? I have opened this up. I have checked it out, but I haven't seen it in a while, so I want to see it, check it out, show it to you guys. Very low number, not, I guess, I don't know, what is it? 152 of 200. It's the EX version of this. There's two heads, switch out portrait. Anyway, let me take a sip from my Weekend Watchman mug. That's tasty. It's a tasty beverage. Let's get this going. Alright, so it's Comiquette, so he's 5th scale. He's not quarter scale. But, you know. They made Rogue, Black Queen, Mystique, Angel, which is beautiful. I don't even tape this up. I am not professional. Alright, let's try that. Son of a... Anyway. Yeah, there we go. Seriously, the boxing, it's not that special. It shows them. Anyway. Alright, there we go. Take this off. Just for everybody that's not familiar, uninitiated, the Sideshow thing goes on top. That's your best bet. Place it on top, open it up, cut the tape. Pretty simple. Alright. So, like I said, 5th scale, clear resin. Kind of a sweet... I like this statue. It's been a long time. Huge X-Men fan. Huge. Ginormous. Probably not a gigantic Bobby Drake fan, but I like all X-Men. It's a weakness. When I first started collecting statues, I told my wife that I will never collect the X-Men because I like them all. I like all of them. I like Iceman, Rogue, Bishop, Wolverine, Angel, Madrox, the Multiple Man, Polaris, Havoc. I like them all. I like every one of them. I'm not even looking at the camera. You. I like every one of them. So I told her that I would never do that. Never. Never. Next thing you know, I've got Wolverine, I've got Sabretooth, Jean Grey, XM Jean Grey, which is pretty awesome. Just got Cable. And now I'm like, well, here we go. Here's Iceman. So the sickness is deepening within my soul. Yeah. Anyway. So here's Iceman. On the bottom, nothing special. Check it out, though. I have a classy font, I suppose, or choice. Real low number on this. And all it is a switch out head. It's the hair. But it's nothing you can't live without, I don't think. If you got the regular, you'd be just fine. And I think you can get it still to this day for a pretty good price. I don't think the EX is something that's special. It's just a low number. 200 is pretty low nowadays for any company. But just to put this in the light, if I can. Here's the body. It's just that clear resin. There's some hint of paint there on the feet to give it like a freezer burn look. It's really well done, and the body itself is pretty sweet. Ice butt. Look, there's the ice butt. The hands are cool. I think it's just got this these hints of a jagged edge. Where he's actually like the word I guess would be sculpted by ice, like an ice sculpture. I think they did a pretty good job with this clear resin. It's pretty sweet. You can probably put a light behind it and it would look awesome. I think the only negative is it's the scale, which doesn't necessarily match with everybody, but I think when he's on his ice sled, it's actually pretty decent. He gets a good height. I think he blends well with everybody else. And honestly, the slide is the ice slide sled is one of the better parts. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Doesn't fit on that great. It's got a really nice motion. It's very fluid. I mean, he's taken off. It's very Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends kind of vibe. I don't know if you guys remember that. I'm old as fuck, but still like it. Here's the back. So with this hand, I guess he's forming the sled, and this one he's, I don't know, maybe, I'm not real sure what he's doing. He's got like an ice dagger. He's getting ready to strike. But one of the original X-Men. I think he started out as like a snowman with some boots on. I'll show you a quick picture. Didn't have everything on hand, but here's some old school, the OG team. X-Men. There he is throwing some snowballs. You know, he wasn't that impressive, but later he becomes like basically an Omega, what they call an Omega level mutant. I'm pretty sure it's either Omega or Alpha. My words aren't escaping me. I believe it was an Omega level, on par with the likes of like Jean Grey or Magneto. It's ultra powerful. I think you should probably check out. I mean, it's so convoluted, X-Men history, but I'm a huge fan of it. But I think an easier one to go to would probably be the X-Force run by Rick Remender. That's probably the best Deadpool portrayal of any of them. But there is I think it's the Iceman from the Age of Apocalypse. I think. Pretty sure. Anyway, there's a fight scene in that's just amazing. They show the true power of Iceman. He's not to be messed with. Oh, I can't even fit him in a shot. He's taller than I thought. Okay, well, damn it. Anyway, there he is. He's actually taller than I thought. So this isn't going to work, but we're going to go with it anyway. Let me take off the head. Just give you a close-up. Showing the clear resin. He's got a really awesome profile. I mean, that's just straight out of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends right there. Him and Firestar hanging out, you know, taking out the trash and then fighting Dr. Doom, and I think they had a puppy. You make a Firestar. If they made a Firestar, I'd probably actually keep him for a long time. Look at that profile. It's nice. Light hits it. It's good. The clear resin is fun. It's a fun time. Probably, I don't have a light. But there he is. That sucks. It is what it is. I'm not changing it. So anyway, here we take this out, and we're going to apply the rare, extremely rare, 200 of these were only made, so extremely rare EX portrait. It's basically the same thing, he's just got a nifty do. Just rocking this nifty hair. He's tasting a sweet icy wave. He's got his locks in the air, which is ridiculous, but I think it's pretty sweet. I usually don't even pose it with this, or position, or whatever, display with this. I usually rock the old school. Now let me just put it down here. I'll just hold it down like this. First I'd like to thank my mom, God. Anyway, it's a nice little trophy. This is a really bad review. I'll have to pull the camera up and get some close-ups of this. Alright. Just want to show this off. I don't think there's a whole lot of reviews, and this is definitely not the first one to go to. If you're interested in this piece, there are definitely better ones. This is not the best, but gotta love that slide. Give me 1 second. Let me take another taste of the Watchman heat-activated mug that's not coffee. My weekend mug. And we'll get some close-ups on this thing. Okay, here we go. Here's some close-ups of the Iceman Comiquette EX head, which is looking pretty good. You can see speckles. You can practically see through it. It's got just a fine mist of white. Focus. There you go. But all the sharp edges really capture that light pretty well. You have different variations. You know, like the back could be, you know, like, just, you see all these different sides to them. Really has like a carved look, which is pretty awesome. There's the Iceman, but and there's the Ice Dagger, which you can see begins as kind of white, like we have spoken about. We see like almost like a liquid to solid effect, more ice, but just really done very well sculpt wise. I think really the only drawback is just the actual size of it being a fifth scale versus quarter. That's it. That's the only drawback. It's really nice. I really kind of, even though this is nice and it's hard to find and everything, let's yank that off. Oh, there we go. Let's put the Spider Friends head back on because I prefer that actually. That's just the one I've seen most and grew up with. The Spider Friend's X Factor is a big part of it. Like I said, he's mega level. He doesn't just do slides and snowballs anymore. He's huge now. That base is pretty cool. I like it. It's classy. It's just a classy base. All the sculpt is built on. Hopefully that'll give you a better idea. When that light hits it just right, it looks really good. And so, just to compare size, I guess Wolverine's going to be my... There you go, focus. Wolverine's just going to be my go-to size comparison guy. He's just easier for me to grab and handle. That's the only reason. But there they are, two X-Men together. I don't really think they were ever on the same team too much, though. I think when Wolverine was joined, I think Cyclops was there. Angel stuck around for a little bit until he got into it with Wolverine, had to leave. Bobby was just gone. Bobby and Angel joined the Champions. They ran around with Hercules, Black Widow, who was it? Ghost Rider. I mean, they're like the worst team ever. I mean, think about that team. Iceman, Angel, Ghost Rider, Hercules, Black Widow. I might be missing one, but man, that's a shit team. Anyway, there you go. I mean, he might be a different size, but they actually pair up pretty well. Had them all in line, I think it'd fit. I'm sure one day they'll make another Iceman statue, but I think just purely artistic way of looking at this, I think it's a work of art. I think it's done really well. If you're an Iceman fan. I mean, I think they nailed it. It's a low edition size. I'm not sure about the regular, but the EX, like I said before, was just 200 of them. That's it. Which is the head that I don't even care about, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I think you can get this guy for cheap. I would get him if you're an X-Men fan. I think all the Comiquettes so far have been good. I mean, from the past. Angel being the most beautiful. I'm getting that one day. One of these days, I'll pick it up. But anyway, just wanted to show you a Blurry review. Show you some stuff. Try to show you what I'm into. Thanks for checking it out. Come back for more Blurry reviews on Centauri Stir Fry. Have a good weekend.